You ever meet those bunch of people and then you're like, oh, I don't know, y'all screwed. You stuck with me. I don't know what you did, but I ain't going nowhere. There ain't nothing you can say, ain't nothing you can do. I'm gonna be here forever. And I don't just mean for a while, I mean forever. Well, that's basically like the Bradleys in my life. I don't know what happened. Like I remember meeting the oldest son in middle school, and I remember meeting him through a friend, and we started talking and started hanging out. And ever since then, from eighth grade year till graduated, well, I am, but graduated and out of school and working and all this and all that. And it's like freaking 8, 9 years later. It's like, oh, holy crap! I'm just thinking of all the stupid things that him and I have done, and that's like I'm friends with the whole entire family. Like not just I have stories with everyone. We've done something, have stories and stories, and it's just hilarious how it all started out. Like it started off as a friend of a friend's, and then we started hanging out. And when we started hanging out, he still never seen my parents. So I was always over at his place, and we're always hanging out with his siblings and playing soccer, dicking around the neighborhood and stuff like that. My favorite thing is I think I told them I was adopted. Like, I think when I tell people I'm adopted, they understand that part. What they don't understand is when you're adopted, necessarily you're not adopted by the same color people. It's like, oh yeah, black and black, white and white, Asian and Asian, Mexican. Yeah, or I don't know, but for some reason, every time my friends first ever met my parents, I was like, oh, oh, shit. But and it's like, really, is it that's shocking that they're of Caucasian descent? Like, but does it really matter? I'm adopted. Like, I said it, so does that, like, when I say I'm adopted, that means your imagination goes free. Fuck, my parents could have been Mexican, they could have been Caucasian, they could have been, hell, they could have been black and not biologically related to me, they could have been Indian. Yo, I said I am adopted. Like, I don't know. Honestly, if someone told me they're adopted, I'd be like, ooh, what's your parents look like? Do they look anything like you? Like, same ethnicity? Are they tall? Are they short? Like, since your mommy and daddy ain't your mommy and daddy, like, what's your mommy and daddy and your mommy and daddy look like? I don't know. The Bradleys, they're just a great bunch of people. And I'll tell you a couple stories. Okay, so the older boy and I, we've done some stupid stuff like, ooh, I'm trying to think of the stupid stuff that I can say that won't get me and him in any trouble. Like, he thinks of crazy, outlandish things, and that's bad because I do crazy out and outlandish things. Like, he'll think of something as I'm doing it, and he's just like, we feed off of each other's stupidity, and that's all fun and games until somebody gets hurt. It's more of him than me, but I'm the smarter idiot. He's the idiot. If you get what I mean, like you put two idiots in a room. There's gotta be a smarter one, but they're both idiots, right? And then there's the younger Bradley boy. Oh, that one. I've gotten in trouble with him too. That one is who we put all three of us in the room. Just oh, we're just a bunch of idiots that need to be supervised and babysat, to be honest. But we've never, ever have had issues with the police or anything like that because we are up. There's a word I'm looking for. It's it's on the top of my tongue. Upstanding citizen. Yeah, that's what we are. We are upstanding citizens. At least I would say so. I don't know. Don't judge us. So it started off with the oldest one, and then it just since I hung out with the oldest one, we hung out with the siblings and stuff like that. Kind of migrated, and the parents just like the most chillax parents ever. It's like Kitty and Kitty, if you've ever seen that 70s show, like I would say Kitty and Red, but Mr. B is so much more cooler than Red Foreman. Like he was never threatened to ever shove his foot up my ass, although he's told me a shit ton jokes and has fed off of my crazy, goofy style. So I'm like, oh, he just literally feeds into it, or if not, helps promote it. I'm just like, you know what? I got my own little cheerleader in a sense. I say little loosely because now I'm not trying to say this in a harsh way, but Mr. B is a big guy, like a big but friendly guy. He's a big jokey guy, and he's just fun to be around. Mrs. B, she's also a little bit of a bigger female, great to be around though, but the whole entire family as a whole is crazy, but good crazy. Because, every family has their crazy little quirks and crazy things that they do, but they're the type of crazy that I look at and I'm like, this is exciting, not like the type of crazy where it's like, oh, you on the late show, I can't be watching this with my type of kids type of crazy. They're like, okay, they're a little bit 50-50 on both. But they're fun crazy. Like, I'm fun crazy, you could possibly fun crazy or just straight up crazy crazy. I hope not straight up crazy crazy. But the Bradleys are just like they're basically like my second family. Like, I guess my second, third family, because technically speaking, this is my second family because originally my first family abandoned. Enough of the depressing shit. So I just want to take a moment to thank my second, third, fourth, my family. I'd like to thank them for putting up with my shit for as long as they have. I don't know how they have dealt with me because even school didn't deal with me. After I turned 18, they gave me diplomas. Like, screw you, kid! I'll never see you again. Let me do whatever I want to do. That's the point. So the Bradleys are just great people. And honestly, the reason why I'm being so skimpy about this, because I'm giving every single one of them their own individual videos, so I ain't want to get too full on stories about any individual person because they're all getting one. So yes, that means you, Kyle. That means you, Chris. That means you, Kayla. Maybe not the sisters, but definitely the younger three. Because you could argue with me, and it's basically pointless. Hence why I'm adding it into the video. So till next time on the Bradleys. I hope you enjoyed this little segment of it.